Time now for John Clark and Brian Doyle.
Thanks for your time tonight.
It's good to be with you and good evening.
You're a health professional, yeah?
I am, but if you want to talk policy, we should probably get somebody from the ministry in here.
What I wanted to do was talk about the footage that's emerged this week of the psychological damage being done to these people who've been confined, sometimes for a very long time.
Yes, very disturbing footage indeed.
It's shocking,
It is,
really.
it's terrible. I mean, we're doing everything we possibly can for these people.
Yeah, but something should have been done well before this.
Well, we see a lot of this, and as I say, we're doing everything we possibly can.
Look, I'm sure you are, but we're seeing anxiety problems, substance abuse, emotional issues, self-harm in some cases.
We are, and we have seen these for some time, and
this
resources are very stretched.
It's a real problem, isn't it? I mean, this is an indictment about the way we do things.
Well, it is, but as I say, we can only do what's possible.
Sure, but the main issue here surely is people's health.
It is. That is very much our priority.
It doesn't matter what we think of them. We do owe them a duty of care.
We do legally. That is the position, yes.
Yeah, well, you work in this area. What are the conditions?
Well, can I just presage my answer by pointing out that, in all fairness, these people got themselves into this position themselves.
Oh, hang on a second. What do you mean by that?
Well, they got themselves elected into Parliament. I mean, nobody forced them to go to Canberra.
No, but once they're in Parliament, I mean, surely they can be processed faster than this.
Well, look, we try to make them as comfortable.
Some of them have been there for years.
That's right, and we try to make them as comfortable as we can.
In Canberra?
In Canberra, yes, by all means, but it's not as if they're completely cut off from the outside world. They've got phones and things.
Sure, but in some cases, these people wouldn't even know what's going to happen to them.
No, I think that is psychologically a problem we see a lot. There's a real sense of impermanence about the whole place.
And they must realise the damage that they are actually doing.
Oh, I think a lot of them do, yes. I mean, for example, a lot of them are Christians.
Oh, so there'd be a lot of guilt.
A lot of guilt, a lot of denial.
Sure.
A lot of denial.
Yeah, look at what they're doing to the asylum seekers, for example.
Perfect example.
They'd be blaming each other too, I imagine.
Blaming everybody. I mean, you can't get anybody to own up to anything in the whole place.
Yeah. Would they assimilate back into society if they were able?
Good question. Some of them might. I think some of them are probably a bit too institutionalised now to be assimilable. There's a man there, for example, who thinks he's Napoleon. We've got a woman who listens only to very small rodents.
But they can get help, can't they?
Well, we just try to make them as comfortable as we possibly can and get through as fast as we can, really.
Do you think there's a long-term solution?
Well, if you'd asked me this 20 years ago, I'd have said yes.
And what would you say now?
I've just told you what I'd say now.
It's tragic, isn't it, really?
It's awfully difficult. Awfully difficult.
What sort of rodents?
Tiny rodents who speak very quietly.